US-Iran Geneva nuclear talks show progress days before war erupts. In a different timeline, the last week of February 2026 might be remembered for a diplomatic breakthrough instead of a regional war. On 25-26th of February, US and Iranian negotiators held a third round of indirect talks in Geneva aimed at limiting Iran's nuclear program and averting a US strike. Oman's foreign minister, mediating the talks, spoke of unprecedented openness and significant progress. The discussions took place against the backdrop of the largest US military buildup in the Middle East since the 2003 invasion of Iraq. 2 aircraft carriers, dozens of warships, and more than 50 additional fighter jets had been deployed, as President Donald Trump warned that really bad things would happen if Iran did not make a deal within days. Iran, for its part, promised severe retaliation if attacked. At issue in Geneva were core questions that have haunted diplomacy for years. The US demanded strict limits on uranium enrichment, long-range missiles, and regional proxy activities in exchange for sanctions relief. Tehran insisted on its right to peaceful nuclear technology and sought phased lifting of sanctions in return for verifiable steps. On 26th of February, mediator Badr al-Busaidi said the sides had exchanged creative and positive ideas and that technical experts would reconvene in Vienna the following week. Reuters and other outlets reported that Iran had floated new concessions on enrichment levels and inspections, while Washington explored calibrated sanctions relief. Still, major gaps remained on sequencing and guarantees. Trump's State of the Union address 2 days earlier underscored the knife-edge context. He told Congress that his preference was diplomacy, but vowed never to let the world's #1 state sponsor of terror acquire a nuclear weapon. Analysts warned that failure in Geneva could quickly tip into military action. By 27 February, as negotiators returned home, signals were mixed. Publicly, US and Iranian officials kept emphasizing progress. Privately, many doubted an agreement could be wrapped up within the 10-15-day window Trump had set. Some European diplomats spoke of a pause before something much worse. That something worse arrived on 20th of February with US-Israeli strikes that killed Khamenei and shattered any illusion that negotiations alone could contain the crisis. For critics of the operation, Geneva now looks like the last missed exit before the highway to war. For its supporters, the talks simply proved what they believed all along, that only force, not diplomacy, would change Iran's calculations.